Rostermania. Rostermania.
Yo, YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy SalvationsElite, and we are back with another video, guys. And today, Rostermania is back in full swing. The window for roster movement just opened, and now it's open until April 20th. So we could be seeing, you know, any type of movement or confirmed moves in the next few weeks, and it could be absolutely insane for what could potentially be happening. So the biggest thing right now is that Red Reserve is basically collapsing. Like, it's honestly absolutely insane and pretty unbelievable that something like this is actually happening. And like, I don't know how it's possible that an org collapse like it has. So a lot of players have been tweeting, and even staff for Red Reserve has been tweeting this organization's in trouble. So ZER0 tweeted that they're going to be kicked out of the house because the owner can't pay for it. And then Rated tweeted that they hadn't been paid salary in a couple of months, and they were owed over 40K in prize money each. And then a staff member actually tweeted that the staff hadn't been paid in a while either. And so tons of issues with Red Reserve financially, and the rumors right now are looking like they're gonna lose their spot in the Pro League because they can't afford to actually have a roster. How the system is actually set up right now is that the players have the power. So the organization isn't the one that actually has the spot in the Pro League. It's actually the players, but the org is the one that represents the players, pays the players, and you know, uses the players as branding for their brand. So that's how it works currently. That'll obviously change next year with franchising, because the teams are the ones that are going to actually have the spots, not the players. Because like I said, currently it's based off pro points. Next year it'll be based off of the $25 million spot in the Pro League that the organization has to pay for. So nonetheless, with Red Reserve, this could be a huge problem, and they could be looking for a team. So that's why the rumor is right now that Faze is trying to buy that roster from Red Reserve, because Red Reserve's in such trouble. Also, Rated did just tweet tonight that they did get help from the owner of Denial, who's paying the house's rent for the month, I guess, to give the players time to find another option or find a new team, or, you know, get situated in some different way. So I mean, that's good for them. I'm glad they're not stranded. This kind of all started, and then the fallout started happening. So Skrapz and Rated started going at it on Twitter. Basically, Skrapz told Rated, hope, like in a tweet, hope you get on Envy or else you're gonna be flying home. And then Rated basically said, you're the fakest guy in the scene, and you're blessed that I played with you, which I don't even know like what he was trying to say there. I guess he's saying he's a god, but they were going at it. You never really know with Skrapz, or, you know, whatever, like if he's actually kidding or if it's a fake situation or if it's just set up or whatever. But they live in the same house, so like if this is real beef, this has gotta be like ultra awkward. I don't know what they're doing. I'm sure Skrapz is just locked in his room. Uber Eats is coming in, getting in their house, knocking on the door. He doesn't want to go out of that room. He doesn't want to see Rated. If this is actually the real drama, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's not. But regardless, I'm pretty sure it is. And this whole thing just looks like, for the most part, it looks like Red Reserve isn't going to have a team, and there's going to be some pretty massive roster changes, and it looks like there's going to be some pretty massive changes with guys who are currently playing on this Red Reserve roster. So basically right now the conversation is centering around Red Reserve and Faze, and Skrapz kind of as that centerpiece player that all the teams are kind of looking into. He actually said on stream that he has 8 or 9 options or offers for potential teams from the CWL, which in itself is absolutely insane. I mean, that's good for him, man. I mean, he's gonna be rolling in the cash, I guess, wherever he goes. But at the end of the day, I think it makes the most sense for what this rumor is talking about. So this rumor that was kind of talked about by the Cod Burner, and Rated actually kind of confirmed it, because apparently Rated has it out for Skrapz after this beef. I don't know. Skrapz maybe trying to ruin Skrapz's plans. Who knows? But the rumored roster right now, for at least for 4 of them, is Jkap, Attach, ZER0, and Skrapz, which is a really cool team. I mean, I'd be interested in seeing how that would work. The 5th is kind of in the air still. There's a lot of different opinions on what this rumor means, but the 5th could potentially be Zuma, maybe Celium, depending on what the contract situations are like. And then there's a handful of other players right now, based off where these potential rumors lie, that these guys could be in the talks. And like Aches, Apathy, Classic, Pharaoh, and even TJ from Optic have been talked about as potential like roster movements or roster changes. I don't know. It's hard to cipher through what's real, what's not. But most of the conversation right now is about Faze, Red Reserve, and Envy. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Classic change for LG, because a lot of people, you know, are a little bit worried about Classic and how he's been performing. And that's definitely one that I could potentially see happening. The TJ rumors with Optic, I don't really think make much sense. He's young. They brought him on. They're doing fairly well still. They just got off rhythm because Dashy was gone for a few weeks there with the whole Visa issue. The Red Reserve, Faze, and Envy issues definitely sound like legitimate potential roster movements. And Apathy was streaming, and like all the guys in that stream were joking about with Aches, about how Aches would look good as an ICR, look good in different blues and things like that. So it does seem like currently that Aches doesn't know whether or not he's going to be on Envy in the future, which, I mean, obviously would shake up the scene a lot. And who knows, if he got dropped, maybe he'd go back to Evil Geniuses, maybe he'd try something else. Who knows? But for the most part, those definitely seem like the biggest rumors right now. And again, there's not too much else to like go off of right now. It really is just rumors, and that's really all it is. But the biggest focal point really has to be Red Reserve as an organization, because we know for a fact that Red Reserve as an org is definitely struggling, and they might not be able to pay their players, which there in fact would allow FaZe to join the Pro League, which would be crazy considering they just blew it and didn't deserve to be in it anyway with that roster at least. And so yeah, again, that's the biggest thing to look out for moving forward. Hopefully we get some news on that pretty quickly here, but that's about it for the rumors right now. Obviously, we'll update you guys as more comes through and bigger roster changes are officially announced and things like that. But as always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Don't forget that the community tournament is next Saturday, the 13th. So if you guys are free on the 13th, definitely check it out. The link to learn how to sign up is down below, so go click on that, check it out. But as always, guys, I'm your boy SalvationsElite, and we'll see you next time. I'm